Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another Wizard101 video, where today we are going to be reviewing two very popular packs today. We're going to be reviewing the Yule Logger pack along with the Winter Wonder pack. The three packs that will also kind of be included but not really will include Gingerbread because I already reviewed it, Yuletide, and the Winter Land pack because they're mainly just aesthetic gear, but I will showcase you guys some of the aesthetics of the gear for every single one of these packs during the meantime. And honestly, I do have to say that aesthetically, all these packs are amazing. They're very unique in their own way, and my most favorite definitely has to come from the Woodland Hunter set, which the reason why is because it's red. That's it. It's red. And red is like one of my favorite colors. This is probably like one of my most favorites is from the Yule Logger in terms of aesthetics, because of the fact that it's just very nicely detailed, and obviously because I'm biased because it's red, but it's really nicely detailed. The robe, it has to be my most favorite part. The boots look great on every single one of them. You can also wear pink, which is definitely a plus if you're going for the Alpine set, which is the energy set for this pack. And overall, aesthetically, A+. All these packs A+ aesthetically. In this video, I will be reviewing mainly some highlights that I think is going to be worth your investment. If you're going for aesthetics, every single one of these packs definitely has a very nice and unique aesthetic, so it really just depends on your taste. But in terms of just gear in general, there are two packs that I would recommend you guys to check out, and that has to be both the Yule Logger set along with the Winter Wonder set. And they're going to be for two different reasons. Now, both packs are able to give in terms of energy gear. They can give energy gear. However, the Yule Logger set definitely has to be the superior energy gear. For those wondering about where exactly you can get spells from in all these packs, well, you can actually get spells on every single pack of them. Specifically, the Gingerbread pack along with Winter Wonder and Yule Logger give both Krampus and Reindeer Knight spells, and the Yuletide pack along with the Winterland pack give Krampus specifically. In terms of spell elements, the other reason why you want to open mainly just the Winter Wonder or the Yule Logger is because the Winter Wonder gives Krampus spell elements while the Yule Logger gives Reindeer Knight spell elements. And as I said before, you'll be going for both of these packs for different reasons. For best energy gear, definitely go for Alpine's Hunter set, which is the set that comes from the Yule Logger's pack. It's exactly the same as the Light Elf gear, which is from the Elven Nightmare pack, I believe. Yeah, the Elven Nightmare pack, which I did review on these packs specifically, by the way, if you want to check them out. And essentially, it gives one more energy in comparison to Snowdrifters, as you can see the comparison here. And as for the Winter Wonder pack, the main thing you want to go for specifically in this pack has to be the Silent Knight's boots. And essentially, this is the best universal setup that you can probably get for Nova strategies, any kind of polymorph strategies for fun, any kind of, other school PvE or PvP strategies that you might want to do. These are the boots you want to get. These boots give 840 health, 5% universal accuracy, 121 universal crit, 26% universal damage, 13% universal resistance, and 12 shallow pip rating. In comparison, these are very close to what Dragoon's gear will be if you were going for the shallow pip rating. It's exactly the same as Dragoon's gear for shallow pip rating. In terms of resistance, very close, if not almost exactly the same in terms of universal resistance to Dragoons. And overall, I have to say, it's a very solid boots if you want to go for the Nova strategy. So you specifically will want to go for Winter Wonder, mainly for those boots for Nova strats. Now, let's also talk about some of the replacements for Dragoons, for those who don't probably have Dragoons. Now, the best combination I could probably think of for now is going from the Safaria hat, which, by the way, Safaria is considered to be the best PvE gear that you can get that's not Dragoon's gear. It's the best overall offensive stats. But if you want to have some sort of replacement, the Silent Night boots are actually pretty good if you're going for a Zafaria with a mix of Nambari, because it does contain resistance. Now, if I was to change from Zafaria set to Silent Night set, I will essentially be gaining 1% universal accuracy. I will lose 6 myth damage, 6%. But I also do gain that 12% universal resist, so I will survive for a little bit longer. I'll get 22 more myth critical rating. I will get 34 health, and I do lose 7% power up chance. But if you were to combine this with the Hunter set, which I believe is the Tundra Hunter set for the myth one, if I was to go from Zafaria to Hunter, well, I will lose 5% universal accuracy. I'll lose 2% myth damage, which is not too much. I'll gain 28 myth critical rating, but it also is universal crit, so I'll get crit for other schools. I'll gain 141 health, and I also will gain 3% power up chance, which essentially that 7% loss becomes 4%, which is a lot more better to deal with compared to 7. But regardless, the Zafaria set definitely is the superior version for a more offensive setup. However, if you do want to have a little bit more resistance and a little bit of a replacement to Zafaria's, those two specific items are definitely something that you might want to get into. Now, what about the spell writing? Well, today the spell writing is going to be Krampus and Reindeer Knight. We'll talk about Reindeer Knight first. Reindeer Knight comes from the Yule Logger set. And fun fact, by the way, I was actually able to get a full maxed out Reindeer Knight with just opening packs for Yule Loggers, because I was trying to get energy gear for all my 7 wizards on legendaries, and it was nice. It was really nice. And essentially this goes in 2 different paths. Both of them have 3 tiers. For Reindeer Knight, it either increases the initial damage while decreasing the dot, or it will increase the dot damage while decreasing the initial hit. So if I were you, if you're doing this mainly for PvE, I recommend the first path, mainly because it's going to be a way stronger Blizzard. In comparison, Blizzard does 250 to 290 damage, so if we're comparing this to low end, it will do 90 damage more, and if we're comparing this to high end, it will do 50 damage more in favor of Reindeer, which is very powerful for PvE. As for PvP, it really just depends on the playstyle. Some people tend to like to hit right then and there. Some people tend to like to use it as a way to apply pressure to the opponents, as other players might be using DOT AoE hits of their own, like for example Fire with Fire Dragon, and you could just combine it with Reindeer Knight, and that just applies so much pressure because the ticks will probably do so much. So generally it really depends on your playstyle for PvP, but in PvE the best route definitely is the first route. So what about Krampus? Krampus essentially is the same thing as Reindeer in terms of having 3 tiers. The thing is that Krampus has either a significant damage buff or it gets a stronger mantle. The first path essentially increases the damage overall by 30. However, in my opinion, I don't recommend this path because you're going to be using Brimstone anyway. Brimstone does a base damage of 470. So if we're comparing this from Krampus, it's essentially like a 95 damage difference in favor of Brimstone rather than Krampus. So overall, I think that the second path is the automatically best path for Krampus, because the mantle does increase by 10%. A 55% mantle is very powerful. If you're comboing that with a minion, it's very solid. If you're comboing that with some other mantles, it could be very solid as well. So definitely something that you want to consider is a more utility route, because at the end of the day, utility is always everything when it comes to PvP. Now overall, in these packs, you're going to be expecting lots, and I mean lots, of rental mounts, housing items, some that are exclusive, most of them are winter based. You're going to be getting spell elements a lot from both packs, so that's definitely something that's worth. However, I don't recommend you guys opening these packs mainly for spell elements, because Lore Master does drop them as well. So overall, I do not recommend opening these packs specifically for spell elements. If you want to open these packs, you'll probably be opening the Yule Loggers pack for the energy gear mainly, and you can probably get some Reindeer Knight spell elements at the same time. And for Krampus, you're going to be opening the Winter Wonder pack mainly to get yourself some Nova boots, the best Nova boots, or you can probably get yourself some energy gear with it, which is also pretty nice. But overall, spell elements do drop pretty decently from both. I just recommend you guys farm lore, but if you guys need some specific gear, definitely try them out. You might get lucky with the spell elements as well, like I did, and it'll be good. And the other thing is that you expect lots of wands, specifically the holiday themed wands that you might be able to get from the shopping district for crowns, which in my recommendation, if you're going for that, you might as well open these packs if you got some gear that you're going for, because this definitely is a lot cheaper overall. However, you'll be getting them so often that you probably don't want to get them anymore. However, overall, these packs are great aesthetically. The spell elements for the Yule Loggers and Winter Wonder is great. The gear is great, and overall, pretty solid packs. And since they're all on sale, those are the two packs I would recommend you guys buy. Overall, hopefully that you guys did enjoy this video. I'll also be doing a pack review. This is going to be like a normal pack review video on the new pack that just came out, the Celestian Spelemental pack, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification for whenever that video does drop. I have tons of project videos going on for this channel, so if you're really excited for more analysis type videos, this is definitely the place to be. So, also, subscribe, obviously, leave a like, follow me on Twitter to stay up to date, and as always, remember to stay frenzy. Peace!